A billionaire was talking to his wife when suddenly the doorbell rang. When he opened the door, his mother walked in. Upon learning that her son was married, she came immediately to see the woman he had chosen. Seeing the girl, the billionaire's mother was overjoyed and completely satisfied with her daughter-in-law. She then instructed her 4 bodyguards to bring in the gifts she had prepared. These included a 1982 Lafite red wine, an original Van Gogh, sunflowers, painting, and blue and white porcelain. All these gifts were worth billions. Who would have thought that this girl would receive such extravagant presents? When the billionaire's mother met the girl with these gifts, the billionaire became anxious. He told his mother that he had married the girl under a hidden identity. If she found out he was a billionaire, their relationship might be ruined. Understanding this, his mother pretended to be a small-time actress. The girl looked at her in confusion. Then, the billionaire's mother gifted her a custom-made necklace from a top designer, valued at $1 billion United States dollars. Later, the girl arrived at a company function in a luxury car, still believing her husband had rented it. She had no idea that her husband was actually a billionaire, hiding his true identity. Seeing her expensive dress, a cunning woman at the company became jealous. She always believed the girl was poor and stopped her from entering. The girl ignored her and walked straight ahead. Furious, the woman ordered security to block her path. The girl then pulled out a golden Supreme invitation card and walked in. The cunning woman accused her of carrying a fake invitation. However, the security guards explained that this invitation was only given to elite guests, and stopping her would be a grave mistake. Inside, the billionaire saw his wife and panicked, grabbing a dinner plate and running away, terrified that his real identity would be exposed. The cunning woman approached the girl again, mocking her jewelry and dress as fake. Ironically, the cunning woman herself was wearing a counterfeit designer necklace but accused the girl of doing the same. What she didn't know was that the girl's necklace was real. With just a few words, the girl exposed her fake jewelry. Humiliated and furious, the cunning woman grabbed the girl's hand and threatened to call the police. At this dangerous moment, the billionaire stepped in. The cunning woman, who always looked down on him as just a lowly driver, insulted him. Without arguing, the billionaire asked his assistant to bring acid, explaining that real gemstones do not dissolve in acid. He then dipped his precious gemstone ring into the acid. White smoke rose, but the ring remained unharmed. The guests demanded that the cunning woman do the same with her fake necklace. Enraged, she snatched the girl's $1 billion necklace and threw a diamond into the acid. Instead of dissolving, it shone brilliantly. The cunning woman was shocked, and the billionaire demanded compensation for the $1 billion necklace. What would happen next? Subscribe to the channel to find out. Panicked, the cunning woman called her uncle, who was on the company's board. But as soon as her uncle saw the billionaire, he fell to his knees in fear and slapped his niece, as well as her 2 friends, for insulting the billionaire's wife. When the niece continued to call the billionaire a mere driver, the uncle slapped her again and begged for forgiveness. The billionaire then warned everyone not to mistreat his wife, before leaving with her. Now, the girl knew that the $1 billion necklace and dress were real. She was furious. Her husband had been deceiving her all along. She couldn't believe that the man she thought was a driver had the power to terrify an entire company executive. Would she finally uncover the truth about her husband? Just then, she received a $1 billion compensation. Before the billionaire could explain, his assistant rushed in. Pretending to be the company's boss, the assistant told the girl that the entire incident was planned to expose corruption in the company. As the boss, the assistant then handed her billions of dollars. The girl happily accepted. The billionaire picked up his wife in his arms and left happily. But how long could he keep lying to her? Would she discover his true identity next time? Later, when the billionaire asked the girl what she would do with the money, she immediately donated $50 million to an orphanage. Seeing the orphanage director cry with gratitude, the billionaire smiled. The girl revealed that she often volunteered there and wanted to help. Proud of her, the billionaire gave the rest of the money back to her, but she insisted that he use it to set up a charity fund. She believed he was just a driver for a wealthy man and would have experience managing such a fund. The billionaire kept asking if she wanted to keep some money for herself, but she refused. She then asked him to play with the orphanage children, and one of the kids accidentally called him the richest man in the world. The billionaire immediately denied it. But why did the child say that? After joining the company, the girl was quickly promoted to a supervisor. This was all thanks to her secret billionaire husband. Overjoyed by her promotion, she received a call from her aunt, inviting her for dinner. The girl reluctantly agreed, unaware that her aunt and uncle were planning to sell her off in an expensive blind date. She called her billionaire husband to inform him about the dinner. He immediately promised to pick her up afterward. Then, he ordered his assistant to inform a 5-star hotel manager to take care of his wife. At the restaurant, the aunt, uncle, and blind date candidate couldn't even book a table, because the billionaire had reserved the entire hotel for his wife. The hotel manager recognized her and took her to the most luxurious private room. However, the uncle mistakenly believed that the blind date candidate had arranged all this. When the girl realized it was a blind date, she was furious. She showed her marriage certificate to prove she was already married. The blind date candidate, offering $800 million, was ready to marry her on the spot. Shockingly, the aunt told the girl to divorce her husband and marry the rich man instead. What will happen next? Like and subscribe Story Shot TV for more videos.